Have you ever felt like your recovery after surgery or medical procedure was harder than it needed to be? Maybe you've struggled with pain, fatigue, anxiety, even when the surgery itself was considered a success. Well, what if I told you that your mind holds a powerful key to how quickly and how smoothly your body heals? That's what we're here to talk about in today's Mindful Monday. So if it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in comments where you're coming from, any questions or comments you have, and any topics you'd like to hear us cover in the future. Also, if you type the word mindful, I'll come back in, and after that mindful, I'll put in a link which, if you follow, you'll receive some complimentary gifts, including a recording on releasing limiting beliefs, as well as our weekly PDF cheat sheet, which is basically bullet points of what we cover each week, as well as some added bonuses only available there. So, getting back to the topic at hand, today in this video, I'm going to show you how hypnosis, and more specifically post-surgical hypnotic techniques blended in with NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, can support you in healing. Healing in ways that medication and procedure alone often cannot do. Now, this isn't about positive thinking or just relaxing. It's about using the incredible power of your subconscious mind, that part of you that governs tissue repair, immune response, pain modulation, and even your emotional state, as well as so much more. So many are asking, well, why would we use post-op healing? Why isn't it just physical? So basically, after a surgery or a medical procedure, you're not just dealing with physical recovery. You're also managing emotional stress, fear of complications, disrupted sleep, medication side effects, changes to your routine, your work, possibly even your mobility, for many of us anyway. Many people experience different things, such as fear that the surgery didn't quote-unquote fix the problem. They might have anxiety about how long the healing times might be or any complications that could occur. Some experience tension in the body that slows down the healing process. Other people feel disconnected from their body. And there can even be some post-surgical depression going on. Now, many people don't realize that the nervous system plays a massive role in recovery. When you're stuck in a stress response known as fight or flight, it becomes harder for your body to access the deep restorative functions that it needs to heal. So this is where hypnosis and NLP can really be helpful and come in. So let's talk more about how hypnosis and NLP can accelerate healing after surgery. So in hypnosis, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your autonomic system responsible for rest and digest, for tissue repair, and for immune function. When your mind enters a relaxed and focused state in hypnosis, then your breathing begins to slow down, your heart rate stabilizes, and your stress hormones such as cortisol begin to drop. And the healing mechanisms of the body switch on. And even more impressively, studies have shown the patients using hypnosis post-surgery require less pain medication, have fewer complications, and experience faster wound healing compared to those who do not. NLP enhances this by helping us to reprogram negative expectations, such as thinking things like I'm going to be in pain for weeks, etc., etc. So we're going to interrupt looping anxious thoughts and then install positive beliefs about the body's capability to heal. And the subconscious mind, it does not know the difference between imagination and reality, which is fortunate for us. So when you visualize healing, comfort, mobility, and strength, the body responds as if it's already happening, which is wonderful for all of us. So let me share a brief story. Actually two. I'll share my own personal one as well as one about a client. So I had this client who came to me about a week before her knee replacement surgery. And she was terrified, not of the surgery itself, but of the recovery. She'd heard horror stories, as I had, regarding my surgery, about pain, swelling, complications, and a long road to normal life. Not fun, right? So we worked together using hypnosis and NLP, and giving her mind instructions for calm, healing, confidence, and trusting in her body. And so she used our hypnosis recordings daily. She used one before and then one after the surgery. And her results were amazing. So she needed half of the amount of pain meds that she used for her last procedure. She was feeling remarkably empowered. Her surgeon said that her healing progress was quote-unquote remarkably ahead of schedule. And best of all, she really felt the sense of empowerment, like she was part of her own healing process, not just a passive patient lying there and accepting whatever came about. And that's the power of what we're talking about here today. I know in my total hip replacement, I used hypnosis recordings that I created before, during, and after my surgery, and I was in physical therapy 23 hours later. I actually carried my cane and my walker in, and they told me I did not need to do that. I did yoga the same day. I went for a walk. It was just amazing. I think I used pain medication for half of one day. So this stuff really does work. So for now, I'd like to do a healing hypnosis session together. So of course, only continue if you're in a safe, quiet space, not driving, operating heavy machinery. You can always come back and watch this at another time. If you are, however, gonna be doing the hypnosis session with us, then go ahead and get comfortable. You might sit or lie down and just let your body settle. Let your eyes close down, or you can even allow them to softly focus on a single spot ahead of you. And then take in a long, slow breath. And as you exhale, feel the body beginning to soften, beginning to melt. And then another breath in. And release, let your shoulders drop. Allow your arms to become nice and heavy. Just let your belly relax. That's right. I'd like to invite you to imagine a soft, soothing light. A healing presence beginning to surround your entire body. And I don't know, maybe it has a color or a texture, or just a sensation of warmth. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in healing. And every time you breathe out, you're releasing tension, discomfort, and worry. And let that healing light now gather around the part of your body recovering from surgery or medical procedure. Whether it was your back, your abdomen, a joint, or an internal procedure, doesn't matter. Simply visualize or sense that area, glowing gently, bathed in comfort and care. With every breath, that light flows into the tissues, ligaments, nerves, skin, bones, and cells all around. Everything it touches becomes calm, soothed, and energized. And now repeat silently in your mind, or even just hear my words and let them settle into your subconscious mind. My body is healing, beautifully and naturally. Every cell knows what to do, and it does so with its own perfect timing. I trust my body. I trust my recovery. Each day, I grow stronger, more mobile, and more comfortable. I let go of fear and open fully up to healing. That's right. Now take a moment to imagine your body at its best, fully healed. And see yourself walking, moving, doing something joyful, laughing, connecting, feeling light and free. Feel that now in your body. Let your subconscious mind record it. This is your future self already healed. Let that version of you become a guide, an inner coach cheering you on through your recovery. That's right. I'm gently beginning to come back to the room slowly, bringing with you this healing light, this deep sense of support and possibility. Perhaps wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe giving your shoulders a little roll, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes. That's right. You've just given your nervous system a signal to heal. You've just reminded your subconscious that you are safe, strong, and capable. All wonderful stuff. Now, to continue this momentum, practice this hypnosis once or twice a day, especially upon waking or right before sleep when your subconscious is most active. And use your breath to reconnect with your healing light throughout the day. You can gently visualize recovery milestones, even if they're small. And speak to your body with kindness. You can say things like, "Thank you for healing. I support you. I believe in you. Your subconscious mind responds to repetition, emotion, and imagery. The more you practice, the more you reinforce this internal healing blueprint, the better. You're not just a body recovering. You are a mind-body system fully equipped to recover faster, easier, and more completely with the right internal support. Now, of course, if you would need a little more support or personalized healing or recordings, you can feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to help support you in your recovery and to help with customized subconscious tools. So you can always visit unwindthemind.com or reach out to me here or anywhere else. Let's help your body to do what it was designed to do, to heal, restore, and to thrive. Your recovery does not just happen in the hospital. It continues on in your mind, moment by moment, breath by breath. And you have the power to make that a much calmer, nicer place, right? And you've already begun here today. So I'm hoping that this was a useful Mindful Monday for you. We'd love to hear anyone who uses these techniques to tell us how it went for them. And we hope this has been useful for you. Take care and have a great one.